Spoilers for episode 1 of the new Halo series, so if you haven't seen it, drop a like and come back later. So at the start of this episode, it kind of starts slow with refugees, an outside camp of people that want to separate themselves from the UNSC. It is said several times in the episode that the Spartans themselves, even Master Chief, is made of like a face for the UNSC, and they do unspeakable things. They even emphasize heavily in the episode how the Spartans are kind of mind-controlled brutes of the UNSC and do what they are told, do their bidding. This camp of refugees are surprised by the Covenant and don't really know what they are in this episode, so it points to believe that this is the very beginning of the war with the Covenant and the UNSC. So it's clear that this show or these episodes are going in a different direction than the games are. This starts way before any of the games set place in. It seems like this story takes place, at least we think it takes place, before the Master Chief becomes the Master Chief we all know and love from the games. This seems to be a Master Chief that we really don't know that well, because in the games he's pretty well reserved, doesn't talk much, doesn't take off his helmet, anything really like that, and he doesn't really give orders a whole lot. He just does what he wants to do. In this episode, he's ordering Team Silver around all the other Spartans to do what he tells them. He's basically their captain. The thing I don't like on how they start the show out is it seems that they've changed Master Chief a lot. He doesn't really seem like how he is in the video games, really. I would have liked it if they went with the original voice actor that voiced him forever. And you don't even get a full episode through before he takes his helmet off. And you've never seen his face before in all the years of Halo, and that's kind of like a huge red flag. I do love in this show so far that they set the tone with the story they obviously want to tell. They clearly want to go in the direction of like starting from the very beginning and kind of doing their own thing, and I like that. I also like that the Covenant seem to be super brutal in this show. They seem like they're way more brutal than they were ever emphasized to be in the games, and I think it was hinted that they were this brutal in the books. I haven't read them personally. The show does seem like it has a very big budget, and some of the CGI is very good. Some of it's iffy, but some of it's very good. I like the fighting in it. When a video game or a comic book is adapted into a movie or a TV show, there's always going to be things you don't like. But for the most part, there's a lot that I do like, so I think I'm going to keep watching the show. I liked the first episode. I was not really hating on it too much. I was seeing the show get a lot of hate, and I can understand from a certain point from all the Halo fans from way back, but honestly, they're doing their own thing. Give it its own chance. I think it's pretty good. I think it's worth the watch.